Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to update the firmware on an agra GPS CRG. So I got the CRG connected to a Gen 4 display. Now, this is on a software update 1.04.045. Now, if you are on an earlier version, the first method I'm going to show you here will actually not work, and then you'll need to go to either method 2 or 3, which I will show later in the video. But the easiest way to do it is, if you have this software version or later, is to click on this button right here in your agra GPS main screen. And that'll bring you to here, and you can actually use the modem that is built into these receivers to update your receiver. So you just got to hit begin download and then go through the process. As you can see, my current version and my latest version are both the exact same, so there's no reason for me to do it that way. However, if you're on an older version, you'll need to follow one of these other steps, or if you don't want to use the data that's on your SIM card, you'll have to use one of these next steps. And now, it is extremely important that after you install an update, whether you're doing it via the modem on the CRG, a USB, or the app, that you restart the CRG after the firmware is uploaded. And to do that, you go into settings and then you hit this restart CRG button. Now this can take, 1 to 5 minutes to actually restart the CRG. And during that time, do not power down the display, do not turn the key off on the tractor, whatever. Keep everything powered up while it's restarting. It will eventually pop back on its own, I promise. So another way to update the agra GPS CRG is by downloading the agra GPS app on Android or iOS, like in the top left-hand corner here. I already have it downloaded, so I'm going to hit open. Now this is the screen that you were greeted with. Now, in order to connect to your agra GPS CRG, in the top left-hand corner, you hit the 3 lines. You hit settings. And now I'm going to hit receiver. And I'm going to forget this receiver because this is a different one. So yours will look like this when you first open the app. You click the none on the right-hand side by receiver. And then you gotta make sure your Bluetooth is turned on, and you gotta allow Bluetooth when you first download the app. But after it searches here for a minute or two, or a few seconds, you will find your receiver, this agra CRG 7F24. That is the one I'm looking for. In the settings menu of your receiver, you'll see what your Bluetooth name is. So I'm gonna click on that. I'm gonna click on the back arrow in the top left-hand corner, click home. And now in the top left-hand corner, I'm gonna hit those 3 lines again. And then on the bottom, I'm gonna hit check for updates. This might take a few seconds to look for updates. Make sure that your device is either connected to a cellular network or Wi-Fi. And we'll see that we actually have a receiver update available. So I'm gonna hit view, and then I'm gonna hit update receiver. And now this will take about 20 minutes. So keep the device close to the receiver, and after it's done, it'll ask you to restart. So another thing you can do is use a USB stick to update your GPS receiver. So if you go to the agra GPS website, there's this firmware tab at the top. You click on that, and then you can request an update for your receiver. So name, email, phone, and then you'd say like CRGWM. And once they send you the update file, I'm not for sure if it comes as a zipped file or not, but if it comes as a zip file, you want to unzip it, whatever. Anyway, so I have this update file, and there's this file server folder, and then everything else. I want this file server file, so I'm going to Control-C, copy that over to my USB flash drive. I'm going to paste it. So the correct order should be USB drive, file server, and then this MCMC0841 file. And now this will only work with a USB stick if you're running a 2630 Gen 4 or Gen 5 display, as the 2600s and 1800s do not have a USB port in the display. But you're just going to simply plug in your USB port into the side of the monitor, like that. And now something will probably pop up. We're just going to ignore it. Go into our agra GPS, hit on this firmware update button, and then hit begin update. and it'll actually start pulling the files from the USB stick and updating your receiver. And then once it's done, it'll ask you to restart. You restart, and you should have a new software version on the top there.